Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's start the lesson now. Where were we? Where did I stop? Homework. Which page did I give you homework? For homework, which page did I give you? Page 15. How about 14? You mean workbook, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Page, I think I have to start. Page, how about 12? Is it finished? 12. For homework, I have finished up to 11. I have finished page up to 11. Am I right? So we have to start page 12. Please look at the book. I could not share the screen because I'm on mobile. And just look at the book. The Future of Schools workbook. Everybody ready? Page 12, workbook. The Future of Schools. I will check quickly. Number 1, Kasuang. Satellite. Number 2, Ang Jambai.
Headphones and microphone.
Headphone, microphone, 2 and 3. Vanessa, how about number 4? Vanessa. Kevin. Number 4.
What count?
Yes. And next, number 5. Sinamyo.
Interactive whiteboard.
Yes, interactive whiteboard. So we have finished that. And I didn't do 12, the rest of the exercise from 12 and 13. So I will go to 14. 14, I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't. Write captions for the pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 4. Dilata. Number 1
Yes.
says, I should have got here earlier. That is the example. Can you tell me number 2 answer?
I should have turned on silent mode.
Yes, because the phone is ringing. So I should have turned on silent mode. Yes, possible. And number 3, how was Suyati?
I think I should have washed the washing machine closer.
Number 3. Can you say again?
I should have washed the washing machine closer. I think something is wrong with washing machine, right? Isn't it?
Yes, according to the picture, yeah. Okay. And wait, number 3, I will ask someone else. How about Sume, your answer, please?
I should have done laundry.
I should
have done laundry.
have done laundry. How about Dilita, your answer, please?
I shouldn't have cut my phone in trouser pocket.
Or I shouldn't, you mean shouldn't?
Yes, shouldn't have cut my phone in trousers pocket.
Okay. According to the picture, there may be more than one answer. And because the boy is holding trousers and there in his hand, there is something. So I shouldn't have kept my phone in the pocket. Okay. Or I should have checked it. I should have checked it. It is also okay. Let's go to number 4. Tasua. Number 4, Tasua.
I should have eaten ice cream.
I can't hear you clearly. Can you say louder?
I should have eaten ice cream.
I shouldn't have eaten too much ice cream. I shouldn't have eaten too much ice cream. Okay, number 5. I'll jump by. I wish I hadn't stayed
Mine
up.
is already done, right?
Yeah, I'm calling in order again and again.
I wish I hadn't stayed up so late.
Number 6. It is an example.
I wish I had done my homework earlier.
Yes, I wish I had done homework earlier because it is too late. The homework is not finished yet. Vanessa, is Vanessa here?
If only I had done some revision.
Because he could not do well in the exam. How about number 8?
What's on number 8, Peter? I don't know.
The problem is, I think she sent an email or a message quickly. If only.
If only I had sent wrong message.
Sent or I hadn't sent. I had sent, I hadn't sent.
I hadn't sent.
If only I hadn't sent this email. And number 15, advantages and disadvantages of email is finished. But error correction, the bottom one. Read the email. What's wrong with it? We haven't finished it yet, right? Everybody, page 15. Read the email. What's wrong with it? So I let you do that homework. I will focus on number 2. Correct the spelling, grammar, and punctuation. First of all, Sinaimyo, can you start reading? Gina.
Gina, Gina, I got your email yesterday. I haven't replied it because I have been busy.
I got your email is also okay. I received your email is also okay. And I'm not sure the time because it's not mentioned, but it refers to the past. It means that finished. So you put the time expression like yesterday, last night, is also okay. Or you don't put and it, according to the context, already got. So I received your email. It is fine. That is one sentence. I received your email, full stop. The second sentence, already replying. That is why you could see the reply email. So it must be, I didn't reply. I didn't reply because I was busy. Now you could reply. So I didn't reply. Because past tense, I was busy. Okay, till let us continue. Anyway,
Yes, anyway, don't send me email late at night. My computer makes a noise when they come in and it's annoying. I think it is finished one sentence.
wait. Anyway, don't send me emails late at night.
Yes,
Spelling is
and
N-I-G.
IGHT. And we should use a small letter in don't.
It is okay. Anyway,
Yes.
don't. Yeah, small letter. And night, N-I-G-H-T. That is one sentence.
Oh yes, we have to put full stop.
Stop. Another sentence is my computer. Mine must be in capital letter. My
Yes.
computer makes what? Makes noise. No E. My computer makes noise when for the for the message or emails arrive or coming. Which one is more suitable? One day, do you think coming is okay
Arrive
for
is
the
better,
email?
I think.
Say
Arrive
louder.
is better, I think.
Yes, we rarely use coming. We use arrive. So when they arrive, present simple, and it is general. So my computer makes noise when they arrive, and it's annoying. Spelling is wrong. Annoying. Annoying. And you can put because it wakes me up. So there must be full stop. Okay. Next, Priya, continue.
You're just as bad as Nicole.
Yes, correct. Sure. How to spell your?
Y-O-U apostrophe S-R-E.
It is you are right. Subject and verb.
Yeah.
So short form will be your. Y-O-U apostrophe I-E. Your.
Yeah.
It is the same as your. You are. So it must be your just as bad as Nicole. So the problem is pronunciation. Pronunciation Y-O-U are your and Y-O-U apostrophe I-E the same. So in this case, Y-O-U apostrophe I-E. But just as bad as Nicole. It should be like that. All right, let's go on. Suye, Suyitong.
Um, she sends me text at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. S-E-N-T, past tense. Did you say it? Yeah, because already finished. Already finished. So it must be S-E-N-T, sent. S-E-N-T, sent. And next one, continue, Suyitong.
They are really long and boring.
How to spell?
Theyar.
Yeah, short form is the same pronunciation here. They apostrophe I there. Okay. They are really long and boring. They are really long and boring. That is the right All right. So the last one, Suming, can you tell me?
I wish she wouldn't send the WOULD and apostrophe.
Yeah, I wish. Followed by subject plus, had plus what the repeated. I wish she hadn't sent, SENT. All right. So we have finished homework. So I will do course book. Everybody take out. Of course, and let's see next one. We are going to start unit 3, page 24. That's all. Can you hear me? Hello? That's all. Can you hear me? Okay. So first of all, to people, why are Why are rivers important to people? Kevin, can you start now?
Because we can get water from the rivers and uh
Yeah, we can get water from the river. And what else? How about the Suitong? Why are rivers important to people?
farming,
Mm.
farming for farming and settlement.
Or for farming? Yes, rivers are useful for farming, correct? Irrigation, right? Okay, anything else? We can get water from the rivers, and also rivers are useful for farming. Mhm. All right,
We
now
can
we will,
get food
yeah, say
from river.
we can get
We can
food.
get food from
Yeah,
river.
correct. We can get,
Energy from river also.
sorry, we can get
Energy.
fish, energy. Yes, you are right. You know, we get electricity from water, right? From the waves of water. So yes, you are right. We can get energy from water too. All right. So now we will go to reading. Number 1, read the text. Then tell your partner 3 things you have learned about the river Nile. Look at the paragraph. The Nile. Go to page 25. Everybody go to page 25. Number 2, find a word in the text for each of the following definitions. Find a word in the text for each of the following definitions. You are given example. In number 1, the place where a river starts, that is called source. Okay, the place where a river starts, in the text it is source. Do you see that information? Second line, it has one source at Lake Victoria. So it says the place where a river starts is source. Can you try 2 to 8? You need to read about the Nile, and you need to match the meanings and definition, the words and the definitions. Do it. I will give you a few minutes. Are you finished?
No, teacher.
My network is broken today. Bai, are you finished?
No, teacher.
Not yet.
Finish, teacher.
Okay. Number 2. That's all. Can you read? A layer of mat, etc. Yeah. So it must be. That's all. Tell me your answer. What is your answer? That's all. I can't hear you. Sorry. Hello. You can't find. You don't know. Ang Jamai.
Yes.
Number 2 answer, please.
Sediment.
Sentiment. Where do you see that information? Where do you see that word? Which paragraph?
Paragraph 2. Second
Yeah,
paragraph.
yeah. Look at paragraph 2, third line. Because of the black sediment left behind after the frequent river floods. It said like that. So it means sediment means, yeah, it is a layer of mud, sand, stones, etc. that forms at the bottom of a river. Correct. And next one, Vanessa. Number 3. Number 3, Vanessa reads.
Stormwater is across the river to stop water.
What is the answer? In the paragraph.
I think in the paragraph 4.
What? What is the answer? Number 3 answer, please.
To prevent flooding, I think.
Wait, stone walls. That is the key word. Deleta, how about number 3 answer?
It's dams.
Yes. Why do you choose them? Where is that answer, dams?
Paragraph 3. Like second
column.
second line.
Column. Second line, read.
Yes, there are dams such as the ones at Osen, which has been built across the river to prevent flooding in populated area along the bank of the Nile.
Yeah, flooding in populated areas along the banks of the Nile. So it must be dams. Yes, correct. The answer is dams. Number 3 answer is dams. And next, number 4. Scenario number 4.
A
Read.
low flat area of land where a river divides into smaller rivers and flows into the sea. The answer is delta.
Correct. Where do you see that information? A low flat area of land. Where? Where's
From
that?
paragraph 4.
Paragraph
Paragraph 5. The first line. The
Yes,
ninth delta.
second column, second paragraph. The Nile Delta in northern Egypt is where the river spreads out and flows into the Mediterranean Sea. So the answer is delta. You know, delta, correct. And next, number 5. Freya.
The regular rise and fall in the level of the sea. Is that tide?
Why do you choose tide? Where? The regular route.
There is the last paragraph.
Mhm.
The Mediterranean or sea doesn't have a strong tide, but it's enough to bring salt water into the Niles. I don't know how to
Estuaries.
spell that.
Estuaries.
Estu-
Estuaries.
estuaries to
Mm.
mix with the river's fresh water.
Yeah, so it must be tide. All right. Suidong. Suidong. And
yes.
next one, number 6.
The wide part of rivers where they go into the sea, estuaries.
Yeah, estuaries. You know, the mouth of the river, it is. So yeah, estuaries. And next, number 7. Oh, by the way, estuaries, it is, we have already read in the last part, right? The Nile's estuaries to mix with the river's fresh water. Sumin. Number 7.
Areas of soft wetland,
Mm,
fertile soil,
really? Wait, that's the one. What did you put for number 7? Areas of soft wetland. Hello, that's one. Are you with me? Okay, on Chanbai. How about on Chanbai? Number 7 answer.
Marshes.
H
Marshes.
E S marshes. Correct. Why? Where do you see this word?
Last paragraph.
Oh yeah. Can you read out?
Last paragraph.
Yeah, I want you to read it.
In the marshes and lagoons, there are saltwater crocodiles, the biggest living reptiles in the world.
Yes, correct. So it must be marshes. Marshes means areas of soft wetland. All right, next. Vanessa, number 8. Vanessa 8. Hello. How about Kevin 8?
Teacher, I don't know how to spell.
Or can you spell? Can you spell the word?
Mediderreen.
You mean number 8 answer?
Yes.
No, that is not number 8 answer. That is not for number 8. That is lakes. You know, the question says lakes that contain sea water. Okay, wait, Calvin. Lakes.
I didn't get that too.
What is? Can you repeat your answer again? So I would like to make it sure.
I didn't get that one.
Hmm?
I didn't get that one.
You mean you also don't know that answer? Okay, wait. Deleta.
Yes, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's spelled like Lagoons.
Lagoons.
Lagoons, yeah. I
Yes.
think the answer is lagoons.
Yes, lagoons, correct. Because lakes means that contains sea water. That is called lagoons. Correct. Because in the last part, in the marshes and lagoons, there are saltwater crocodiles, blah, blah, blah. So it must be lakes that contain sea water. So the answer is lagoon. All right. We have already discussed about River Nile. And I want to discuss number 3. Before before I go to listening lesson, I want to ask you, why do you think the Nile was important to them? Why? You know, have you have ever had this this river? It is very famous. Why? Why it is important to people? Why? Can you guess?
I
Can you
think
guess
it's because of transportation.
on? It can be used. That river is used. That river can be used for transportation. Anything else?
For water to use or drink or
Oh
wash.
yeah. So water can be used for domestic purposes. Okay. Anything else? This river is famous. Why?
I think they use for farming.
Yeah, the local people can use the water for farming. It is called irrigation. Possible. All right. This is just for discussion. Actually, my main focus is number 4. Everybody look at number 4. Listen and answer these questions. There are some questions. Number 1, in ancient times, when did the river flood? Do you see that? As usual, before you listen, you need to read the questions quickly to get general idea. So please read 1 to 6. Silently, main questions must be underlined to get general ideas. I will play soon.
I think cái chuyện nông gỡ như cái gì sang thì thấy thế.
People have lived along the banks of the Nile for
Hello, can you hear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it loud enough? Wait.
years. The ancient Egyptians planned their
All right, I will start now. So, I hope you have already read the questions. Have you read the questions?
Yes.
Number 1 is when. I want to know when. When did the river flood? 2 is how. How were the floods useful? 3, for farmers. 3, what was grown? What was grown on the banks of the Nile? And number 4, what's flax? What's papyrus? Number 5, why was the Nile a useful defense against enemies? Why? Number 6, in what other way was the Nile useful to the ancient Egyptians? Okay, listen. And you need to write a few words for the answers in your notebook or next to the questions.
of the Nile for thousands of years.
Track 5.
People have lived along the banks of the Nile for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians planned their lives around the life of the river. Every year in June, the river flooded, but when the floods had gone, the sediment that was left behind provided wonderfully fertile soil to grow crops for food. Cereals, vegetables, and fruit were grown on the banks of the Nile. People could also catch fish in the river. At that time, fish was the main source of animal protein for most people. Apart from cereals, fruit, and vegetables, Plants such as flax and papyrus were grown on the river banks. Flax was made into rope and linen. Papyrus was made into boats in which you could sail on the river, mats for the house, and material on which you could write. The Nile was important in two other ways. It was a very useful defense against enemies because it wasn't easy for them to cross. If they tried, the Egyptians were ready for them. The Nile was also important for transport. The Egyptians were able to carry goods such as gold and linen to trade with other countries around the Mediterranean.
Track 5.
Second time. This time I will check.
People have lived along the banks of the Nile for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians planned their lives around the life of the river. Every year in June, the river flooded, but
Number one, Tasuang. In ancient times, can you mute? Tasuang, your answer, please. Number one. When did the river flood? Hello. I paused the answer. I'm showing how to catch the answer.
every year in June,
That's one. Did you hear the answer? When did the river flood? Champai, what did you hear?
June.
In June, yes. In June, because the question says, when did the river flood? So every year in June. So it must be in June. June. So number one answer is in June, correct. Let's continue next.
river flooded, but when the floods had gone, the sediment that was left behind provided wonderfully fertile soil to grow crops for food.
How were the floods useful for farmers? Vanessa. Vanessa, please answer. Number two. I have paused the answer. How were the floods?
Can I listen again? My answer is not sure.
Provided wonderfully fertile soil, river flooded, but when the floods had gone, the sediment that was left behind provided wonderfully fertile soil to grow crops for food. Cereals, vegetables.
How were the floods useful for farmers?
I only hear coast fruit.
You must be able to catch some phrases. Wait, Kevin, what did you hear for number two?
Fertilize soil,
Fertile soils, yeah.
sediment left and became fertile soil.
The main idea is that the sediment provided wonderfully fertile soils to grow crops for flood. So the sediment provided wonderfully fertile soils to grow crops for food. The general idea. The sediment provided wonderfully fertile soils to grow crops for food. Number two is the sediment provided wonderfully fertile soils to grow crops for food. Can you follow? Can I continue? Let's go to number 3. What was grown on the banks of the Nile? Everybody listen.
Apples and fruit were grown on the banks of the Nile. People could all cereals, vegetables, and fruit were grown on the banks of the Nile.
စစ်နိုင်မျိုး What was grown on the banks of the Nile? What did you hear?
Vegetables and fruits.
Vegetables, fruits, that's all.
Yeah. And crops.
People could catch fish in the river. Cereals, vegetables, and fruit were grown on the banks of the Nile.
How many types did the speaker mention? Your answer is partly correct. You mentioned vegetables, fruits, everybody. Anything else?
Cereal.
Cereals, yeah. The speaker mentioned cereals. Cereals, vegetables, and fruits. Cereals. Cereals, vegetables, and fruits. Yes, correct. That is for number 3. Okay, let's go to number 4 now. Mostly they are in order. What is flax? What is papyrus? Papyrus.
People could also catch fish in the river. At that time, fish was the main source of animal protein for most people. Apart from cereals, fruit, and vegetables, plants such as flax and papyrus were grown on the river banks. Flax was made into rope and linen. Papyrus.
Okay, what is flax?
Plant.
Yeah, it is a kind of plant for
Rope, making rope.
making rope and linen. Linen.
Was made into rope and linen.
Yes. Okay. So it is a kind of plant. It is correct. Made into rope or linen. That is for flax. Next one.
Papyrus was made into boats in which you could sail on the river.
And wait, Faria, how about papyrus?
Boats.
Yeah, papyrus was made into boats. Was made into boats. Boats. That is for papyrus. Okay, let's go to number 5. Why was the Nile a useful defense against enemies? I want to know. Why?
Mats for the house and material on which you could write. The Nile was important in 2 other ways. It was a very useful defense against enemies because it wasn't easy for them to cross.
Okay. This time, who is that? Wait. Suito, can you tell me?
Because it wasn't easy for them to cross.
It wasn't easy for the enemies to cross. Okay, the last one. In what other way was the Nile useful to the ancient Egyptians? In what other way?
If they tried, the Egyptians were ready for them. The Nile was also important for transport. The Egyptians were able to carry goods such as gold and linen.
Sume, other way. In number 6, it says, in what other way was the Nile useful to the ancient Egyptians?
It is a way to
It is not very clear. Can you say again? Can you say again?
It is a way to carry the gold and silver.
So carry, blah, blah, blah. So the main one is mentioned. Who can say? Your answer is correct, but
Transport.
transport, yeah. The speaker used the word transport. So in what other way? So the answer is transport. Transport. Can you hear? All right. Any question for this listening exercise? Listening exercise 4. Okay, let's go to page 26. Everybody go to page 26. What is that? The water cycle. Why do we need water? The first question is. All right, let's discuss. Why do we need water? Who wants to say? Why do we need water? Hello? Can you
To
say?
drink.
Yeah, for drinking.
We need to
Mm.
live.
Sorry?
We need to live.
Yeah, of course, for our lives. And anything else for lives?
Mm. To wash the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
To
For
bathe.
washing. For washing. Okay. Anything else?
Mm. For cleaning.
For cleaning, washing, the same. And for farming, we have already discussed. For farming. All right. Look at number 1, everybody. Match each of the following captions to a number.
Recording in progress.
All right. So here, match each of the following captions to a number on the water cycle diagram. Everybody look at the diagram. 1. Do you see number 1? Number 2? Number 3? Number 4? And 5. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to read relief rainfall. Look at relief rainfall, A to E. Please read A to E. And you need to match 1 to 5. Okay, so A to E and 1 to 5. I will do it as an example. For example, look at the introduction. Wait, I would like to make sure whether you could see or not. Suyati, can you read? Relief, rainfall, introduction. Water on the earth.
Water on the earth is constantly moving. It is recycled over and over again. This recycling process is called the water cycle. Do I have to read till
Yeah,
number
and
E?
I want you to read A, only A.
Uh,
I want to give you
um,
example.
Runoff. Rainwater and melted snow is taken by rivers back to the sea. The cycle starts again.
Okay, so everybody, according to the keywords in number A, it says runoff. Rainwater and melted snow, where do you see? Is taken by rivers back to the sea. So which number is it? The cycle starts again. Which number is the one? In the picture 1 to 5 are given. Which picture is for A?
I think number 2.
Is it 2, really? Let me check. In number 2, only clouds.
Is that 5?
Yes, the answer is 5. Because it says like rainwater. You could see rainwater. And next one is melted snow. You could see snow in picture number 5. It's taken by rivers. Yeah, you could see the arrows. And back to the sea. Yeah, the arrow is going to the sea. The circle starts again. Yes. So sorry, A is 5. Can you try B to E? Think.
Finish, teacher.
Okay. How about the others? Can I check? B. Wait. Yeah. Sin Excuse me, I'm going to check. The rest of the students, are you finished? Can I check? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So, who is that? Cancer. Sorry. Synonyms B. Condensation. Which one?
BS2.
Yes. Why do you choose 2? Tell me the keywords. Your answer is correct.
Because it forming clouds.
Forming clouds, that is the keyword. Another one is the water vapor is cooled as it rises and is changed back into tiny drops of liquid water, forming clouds. Yes, you are right. And next, C, Vanessa, evaporation.
Number 1.
Yes. Why do you choose 1? Can you tell me the keywords?
The sun and it turn into water.
The water vapor rises. It says also, yeah, it turns into water vapor. And also next sentence says, the water vapor rises into the air. Yes, you are right. So number C is 1. And this time, the letter D. Wind.
Is 3.
Yes. Why do you choose 3?
Because its clouds are blown inland by the wind.
Yeah, by the wind. In the picture, there are some arrows, so it shows the wind. And next, precipitation. So you do. Precipitation. Hello?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Precipitation.
4.
Yeah. Why do you choose 4?
Keywords. Clouds get heavy and water fall back.
Yes. To the earth. Yeah, you are right. So let's go to number 2. Everybody, read the text below and answer the questions. Number 1, why is it always warm in the Amazon rainforest? Why? Number 2, what is the difference between conventional rainfall as shown in the water cycle diagram, relief rainfall? Okay, I want you to read the test. Can I discuss? Okay. And number 1, why is it always warm in the Amazon rainforest? Kevin. Read I will give you the prompt. Read the first part. The answer is there.
I think moist air near the ground is heated.
No. Why is it always warm? Who wants to give the answer?
Me, teacher.
Yeah, say.
Because Amazon is below the equator line.
Yes, I gave you the prompts. Look at the first part. The Amazon River basin, which lies just below the equator. So just below the equator, so it means that it is hot. It is warm because it is just below the equator. That's the point. So number 1 answer is because it lies just below the equator. That's the point. Let's go to number 2. What is the difference between conventional rainfall as shown in the water cycle diagram, relief rainfall? So there are 2 types of rainfalls. One is conventional rainfall, and the other one is relief rainfall. So, conventional rainfall. Su Yitong, can you tell me about conventional rainfall? How do you understand my conventional rainfall? Because it is already mentioned in the test.
I think conventional rainfall mostly happens in rainforest.
Last part. Moist air near the ground is heated, which causes it to rise. As it rises, it condenses and forms rain clouds. This is called conventional rainfall. Yeah. So the rainfall from the forest. And how about relief? Kevin.
Yes.
How about relief rainfall? You are given that relief rainfall is from the water cycle. That is called relief rainfall. So how do you understand by this?
Oh, water from the sea evaporate and evaporate before the sands and uh
Yes. Actually, the first one is according to the reading test. One, we summarize it. Conventional rainfall, it occurs when the heated air from the earth's surface rises upwards along with the water vapor and gets condensed when it reaches a higher altitude. So it means it comes from mostly it occurs in the rainforest, right? To make it simple, rainforests from the earth's surface. But relief is formed when the air cools as it rises over hills or mountains. Hills or mountains. That is the difference. Got it? Hello? Any question for relief rainfall and conventional rainfall? All right. So let's go to next. Yeah, the grammar points. Go to next page, everybody. Use of English, relative clauses, non-defining. I will do that. I will let someone read. Sinamyo, can you read? Relative clauses begin with. Sinamyo, are you with me?
Relative clauses begin with a word like who, which, or that. Non-defining relative clauses.
Non-defining relative clauses.
Defining relative clauses give extra information in a sentence.
Okay. Yeah. When you do writing or when you speak, you need to use relative clauses. So there are two clauses, defining and non-defining. Defining and non-defining relative clauses. And I will focus on non-defining in this lesson. Non-defining, what are the relative pronouns? who, which, that. Relative pronouns are who, which, that, right? Non-defining relative clauses. I want to focus on that. Non-defining relative clauses give extra information. Everybody underline extra information. Non-defining relative clauses give extra information. Look at the example. The Amazon River Basin, comma, which lies just below the equator, comma, covers about 40% of South America. In this sentence, which lies just below the equator. That clause is between two commas. It means that you can omit, you can leave this information. The Amazon River Basin covers about 40% of South America. It is okay. That if we don't put that clause, it is still meaningful. All right. It is called extra information. That clause is just an extra information. If you don't put it, it is still okay. That is why we put that clause between two commas. That is called non-defining relative clause. Extra information. Okay, extra information. And concerning that, look at the second example. Moist air near the ground is heated, comma, which causes it to rise. In this case, we are supposed to use which only. The first which is the Amazon River Basin only. You must understand like that. In the second example, which refers to the whole sentence. Moist air near the ground is heated. It refers to the whole sentence. Do you understand the difference? The second one, which causes it to rise, that is an extra information. It is an extra information too. But the second one refers to the whole sentence. The first one refers to the Amazon River Basin. Right? So yeah, when we do the exercise, you will understand. Number 3, everybody look at number 3. Combine these sentences using which. You are given an example for number 1. The Ganges opens into the Indian Ocean. That is one sentence. It flows through India and Bangladesh. That is the second sentence. I want you to combine these two sentences with relative pronoun which. So the answer says the Ganges, comma, which flows through India and Bangladesh, comma, opens into the Indian Ocean. Because the Ganges, you can get the information like flows through India and Bangladesh. Can you do 2 to 4? Can you do 2 to 4? Only 2 to 4 first. All right, everybody listen. Time is nearly up. So wait, I will give you homework for number 3, 1 to 4, and also 5 to 6. 1 to 4 is the same as the first example. 5 to 9, 5 to 9, you need to focus on the second example. In your notebook, please do homework. All right? I will give you feedback too. And I want to give you homework for number 4. Look at number 4. It is for writing as well as speaking. That's why. Look at number 4. The main question is talk about a trip you have ever been on. So it is about your favorite trip. Your favorite trip. Okay? Do you see the topic about your favorite trip? You are given some prompts, which was really interesting, which was very exciting, which was good fun, which I hadn't seen or done before. Okay, you are given only a few points. I will give you more. In your notebook, please write down some points that you are supposed to say. It is about your recent trip or about the trip, your enjoyable trip, to make it simple. Your enjoyable trip, right? That is the topic. You are supposed to say, where did you go? You need to mention where. Where? Can you follow? Who? Who with? Who did you go with? Who with? How did you go there? How? By plane, by car, something like that. You can talk about your trip briefly. You can talk about your trip briefly, right? Along the trip, what happened, what you did. You can talk about your trip. Where did you stay during where did you stay during your trip? You know, did you stay in a hotel or did you stay in your relative's house, like that? All right, necessary points. If it is not necessary, you can omit it. The next thing is, what did you do? What activities did you do during that trip? There are several activities like visiting some famous places, all right, hiking, going swimming, visiting, blah, 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 something like that. You need to mention 3 or 4 places, some interesting places, or maybe some interesting activities that you did. How did you feel? Feeling. You are feeling during that trip. You are feeling. Or maybe the benefits that you get. The benefits that you got from that trip. The benefits. Whether you would like to go on the similar trip or not. Whether you would like to go to that place or not. Okay, about 100 words in your notebook. I want you to write about a trip you have been on. So you are supposed to use past tense because it is already finished. Even if you don't have a memorable trip, you need to create it. Create your answer. Make your talk interesting. Got it? Hello? Do you know what to do? Do you know what to do?
Yes, teacher.
I will, when I meet you in the next period, I will let you present on that topic. So you can write it in your notebook, around about 100 words. Okay? All right, so I will summarize today's lesson. What did I ask you to do? Oh, I let you do number 3, relative clauses, right? I let you write it in your notebook. I haven't given you feedback yet. And for 4 and 5, I let you write an essay about a trip you have ever been on. So about your memorable trip, to make it simple. Use past tense. Make sure you have put the points that I have mentioned. You can put your own ideas as well. Make your talk interesting, right? I will let you present on that topic. So writing as well as speaking. That's all. Any question?
No.
No? Okay, Vanessa, do you understand what you have to do?
Yes.
Okay, so I will stop here. Bye-bye.
Bye, Chair.
Bye, teacher.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.